And he chose it. It's like, oh, it looks like you're a Hufflepuff.
He doesn't
Perfect
know
fit.
shit.
Who?
He's like, no.
Asmongold
Oh,
He
doesn't
chose
know shit about
Ravenclaw
Harry
because
Potter.
his Pottermore thing was Ravenclaw, so
Hmm.
he just chose it.
Yeah, it is fun. So I'll talk about it a little bit. We gotta go fast, Samson, because I gotta get back to playing that game. That's all I'm saying.
all
It's
right,
really good, actually.
all right. We're gonna get hate mail, and I'm all here for it.
You
Because
know
we're gonna
what?
talk about a piece.
Yeah.
There's a couple of pieces about that, so we can talk about
Um,
that.
I was last night. I went to my friend AJ's place, and AJ is my gay ex-boyfriend, and we're hanging out. Me and Andrew hang out with him and his boyfriend that they just moved in together. So nice. I love both of
My
them so
gay
much.
ex-girlfriend is married, I think, in Oregon.
Nice. Yeah. We support. We're allies. um
I'm
ew,
bi.
sorry.
I'm not an ally. I'm
You're bi.
LGBTQ.
You're
Mhm.
bisexual.
Mhm.
We stand some bisexual kings,
Sam's a
okay?
trisexual.
Yeah,
He'll
try.
try anything he wants.
I'll try,
Pansexual.
try anything once.
Isn't pansexual you're attracted to anybody, anything, whatever?
No, I think it's hold on. I think it's you have to have feelings for someone to be
Oh, that's
attracted to
pansexual?
them. I
Got
think
it.
so. Let me check. Pansexuality is romantic or emotional attraction towards regardless of their sex or gender.
What's
So yeah,
what's the one where you're attracted to demisexual?
the fuck is demisexual?
You're attracted to demigods.
Yeah. Demisexuality is sexual orientation in which an individual does not experience primary sexual attraction, the type of attraction that is based on
Oh,
observable characteristics such as appearance. Oh, okay, so it's like
they're
I don't
not
know,
sexually attracted to people.
someone that's sexually attracted to robots or feet. I don't fucking know. I don't understand.
I don't know. There's one for like it doesn't matter.
All I know is that bisexuals are like shunned from the LGBTQ community, even though B is in the fucking LGBTQ.
Why are they shunned?
Because
Because
pick a
it's
side.
pick
You
a
can't have it
side.
both ways.
You can't have
You
it
can't have
both
it both
ways.
ways.
Or no,
Whatever.
the biggest thing is like, well, you're in a heterosexual relationship, so you can't be bi. Have you ever had sex with a man? No. Well, you're not bi then. Like, that's not how it works, assholes.
Well, at least you're not straight and just totally out of it.
Yeah, but that's the other thing too is like it's also like, and it doesn't help that Steven Crowder fucking came out as bi. That hurts
Are you
the
fucking
community.
kidding me? That's some bullshit right there.
That hurts the fucking community. But like the problem is with it being it's just like
that crazy fuck from Infowars. He's bisexual too.
Alex Jones? No, he's
Yeah.
not.
He's bisexual.
Fuck
he's probably
no.
attracted to gay frogs.
Probably the gay frogs turned him gay, but he's bisexual.
Well, okay, so I was at AJ's place and they were asking me about it because they like games too, but they were like, oh, we have like a friend couple that was saying that we shouldn't get it because of like all this controversy, blah blah blah.
God.
And I was like, all right, you guys, and they're huge Potterheads, right? So I was like, I'm gonna tell you what I think because I'm in a video game podcast. We dive into these things and
Is that what this is?
we're in the know more on these things and we discuss these things. I say if you fucking love Harry Potter, play it. It's not going to make you transphobic.
It doesn't matter at this point. And also they're putting trans characters available in the game.
Exactly. You can pick your we could talk about it during the episode. Sorry. I'm just
it's fine.
Spilling everything. But they were like, "Oh, okay." So
this is a 3-person episode. We're already started, I think. We'll just whatever, it's fine.
Okay.
Unless you need me to edit stuff out. Like this is an unplugged episode.
Yeah, unplugged. There you go.
Boss lady Subley ain't here to cut us off. We love you, Subley. I'm just fucking with you.
But I'm here to cut us off because I want to go play Hogwarts Legacy. So.
Yes. So everybody send your hate mail to info@strcast.com. Attention, cat.
Trim my mustache.
McGuire.
Yeah, everyone's gonna hate me now because I really like Hogwarts Legacy, but I'm not transphobic. I think it's frankly very stupid to call people transphobic for playing a video game from an IP that they have loved since they were children.
Yeah,
the two don't connect. You know what I'm saying?
We got a bunch of news for y'all today. This is Strength in Gaming. I'm Samson Lancaster. We have Salvador Madrigal.
No bull.
And Kat McGuire.
What's up?
Kat's seen some shit this week, I think.
I know I look tired. I'm very tired.
Well, no, I mean, not that so much as what you said when we started. Like, you're just like,
yeah, I'm just like, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I want to forget about it and
play more Hogwarts Legacy,
because that will help me forget about my life.
So to start, we'll start the news off with Hogwarts Legacy then. So there's a lot of flack going around out there for people that want to play Hogwarts Legacy because they claim that it supports J.K. Rowling and she's transphobic, therefore you're transphobic. That's bullshit. She's already got her money. It doesn't matter at this point.
It's already broken records.
She's a fucking TERF. I know we don't normally talk about politics or anything on this podcast, but I just like that disclaimer. It's just funny.
Yeah,
let's just say it like it is.
Yeah.
She's a TERF. She's a trans exclusionary feminist. For those of you that don't know what TERF means, it's trans exclusionary radical feminist.
Yeah.
And so the trans community is up in arms anytime she does anything, right?
Yeah.
And she hardly had any influence in this game. And to prove that, there's actually trans characters available in the game. So, like,
yes,
I mean, stick it to her. Yeah, sure, she still gets her money, whatever. But like, we had a news story here. I don't know if you guys know Girlfriend Reviews.
Oh yeah, bless her.
Girlfriend Reviews. Her boyfriend plays on Twitch. Was playing on Twitch with her Hogwarts Legacy. And I know y'all seen the headlines. A Twitch streamer was brought to tears by. That's not that's a very what's the word? Clickbaity title. It sounded like she was upset.
She was upset.
They were getting harassed by the people in chat that were basically saying you're transphobic and whatever. I don't know what they were saying, but it was all along those lines. They were harassing. They were actually harassing them. That's harassment. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of like stopped streaming because of, and they're really popular, right? They're popular streamers. They're popular YouTube channel. And it's just really shitty of people to do that. Like it doesn't help anything. It's like how some people fucking think that Caitlyn Jenner is a role model for trans people. No, she's a terrible person. She's a terrible fucking person. And I say she because she is trans. She is she. Who cares? She's a terrible person. Like, that's one of the problems that we have with a lot of stuff like this is people just will just latch on to the
one little thing,
the most popular thing that like whether it's good or not, it supports their cause, they latch on to it. But anyways, there's a lot of hot water, a lot of things going on out there because of JK and her transphobic bullshit.
Yeah, and it's not fair to bully apolitical streamers who don't talk about politics at all, have nothing to do with it. They just want to play a game that they're excited about. And you show up to their chat and just like scream that they're transphobic.
People became fans of Harry Potter before they knew that. And also,
exactly, yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now and right here, it's okay to like art, even if a terrible person made it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's okay. Don't fucking beat yourself up about it.
You don't have to like the person.
No.
even political streamers are like, yeah, I'm gonna keep my hands off of it. Like
Yes,
Hassan
Hassan Piker.
Abi has a huge LGBTQ community that support him, and he has friends that are LGBTQ that worked on the game, and he says he's not going to stream it because he doesn't want the idiots
and I can see that, like,
just constantly attacking them and calling them
and it sucks that they have to avoid it, right?
Yeah, and he was gonna plan this huge charity donation shindig with other big streamers that he's friends with. Anyone who was willing to stream Hogwarts Legacy, anyone who was going to stream it that was prolific, they were going to raise money for the Trevor Project or charities of the like for LGBTQ trans.
Yeah, so that's another thing too. That's another good way to protest positively without hurting your own fucking community, right?
Yeah, but there's the toxic ones that are just out there to be mad. You know, I'm trans, so I'm pissed off.
Yeah,
and I don't care that you've always been an ally.
There's people like that in every
it sucks.
There's a percentage,
but they're the ones that are the most
community.
vocal.
Yeah,
they're the ones that usually
they're the most vocal and they're the most covered. The most covered because the news media likes conflict.
Yeah.
And I get it. They're pissed because like they have very little legislation in their favor. They have like no one backing them. So I get why they're pissed. Like I understand, but you shouldn't bully people.
At the same time, they're complaining that
they're becoming the bully, right?
Yeah, and then they stab their friends.
Yeah,
the people who are trying to support them and are trying to do good by them, they're the ones that they end up getting like bit because of it.
Yeah.
And also, don't get me wrong, if someone's personal choice is to boycott this game because of J.K. Rowling,
right.
I get it.
That's
Respect. Right. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you.
Don't go harassing people.
Yeah, don't shit on other
shitty.
people.
That's just a shitty thing to do. There's no other way to say it. Like it
makes you a shitty person.
Bag.
Yeah, it makes you a shitty person.
Like just don't do that. Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah.
And it's like the idiots that were protesting the NFL is like, well, I'm gonna burn all my stuff and protest. Like, yeah, they already took your fucking money. What the fuck? You're stupid. Just don't buy any more NFL shit later.
Sal made a good point off air about this. Is like you're hurting the devs. You're hurting all the people that worked on the game when you do something like that. You know, like JK's already got her fucking money.
Yeah, she took her money and she's just fucking laughing at everybody. Like, yeah, I'm a billionaire. What
you can't boycotting the game is not gonna like take anything away from her.
No, right. But it's gonna hurt devs.
Yeah,
like if they had planned to make another game and then because people are being assholes for no fucking reason other than just to be assholes, then maybe they won't have money to keep those people around. Exactly. And there's layoffs, so they lost their job because people were being dickheads.
Yeah.
Then they don't see it that way. It's like, oh, my feelings are hurt, so fuck everybody else. Like, well, you're hurting your own fucking community too. You're stupid.
It's also such a shame because I've played like maybe a couple hours of the game so far. That's all I had time for before our recording today. And
that's why Kat wants to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's why I want to make this episode quick so I can go back, play more, and tell you guys about it. But it's really well done so far. It starts off with a bang.
Getting good reviews.
And character creation's not as detailed as I thought it was going to be. But that being said, you have an option to look and sound however you want. So if you want to be female presenting with a male voice, but identify as a witch instead of a wizard, you can do that. Like all of that is customizable. They don't have an option really for like co-ed. It's still like separated into boys and girls for like the dorms and the restrooms, I've noticed, but and whichever dorm and restrooms you have access to depends on if you pick witch or wizard, but it doesn't depend on like your appearance. So there is that. It's not like inclusive in that way. So I'll give it that. But I thought the character creation was nice that way, that you can like really customize it a lot more than usual. But not a lot of face options. So like I couldn't make my character look like me, if you get what I'm saying. Like she has the same hair color as I do, she has the same eye color, but they don't have my face.
Oh yeah,
there.
there's no sliders for making your cheeks higher or extending your chin. It's just basically faces and eyes that you try to get as close as you can to.
Yeah, there's like face presets and that's about it. And there's no adjusting it like in MMOs.
Well, that's more of an MMO thing, right? Oh well, no, on Cyberpunk you could kind of.
Well, a lot of games with character creation like that aren't just MMOs. But yeah, well, fuck J.K. Rowling. If you want to enjoy Hogwarts Legacy, go ahead and do it.
Yep.
That's what I'm doing. I'm having a good time so far.
Send the hate mail, y'all.
Yeah, fuck the haters.
We'll read it on the next episode.
You're dumb. If you're mad about that shit, you're dumb. While you're fucking raging on your fucking Apple fucking phone on the internet, you're fucking dumb.
While you're ordering shit on Amazon.
You're stupid. You're killing children, literally killing children with your fucking Apple phones and shit. But you don't fucking protest that shit. Just stay off the internet if you're gonna think that way.
Yeah. What's that?
And instead of bullying people, why don't we do some good in the world and like donate to some charities instead of paying the streamers just to bully them?
Well, no, that's the most they could do, right? But they only do the least, which is bitch on the internet on their iPhones.
Yeah.
That are killing children and being made by children.
Yeah.
Fucking dumbasses. Okay, let's move on from that fucking shit.
What else we got in the news?
Piss me off even more.
I know.
Well, here, let's go depressing first then.
Okay, so Stephen King and a bunch of fans were making fun of The Last of Us because of how wooded 10 miles outside Boston was. That's flat as the plains out there.
Yeah, it was people were making fun of that there's no way that's 10 miles of Boston, 10 miles whatever
after 20
west
years
of Boston.
Yeah.
No, the trees are fucking humongous, dude. Yeah, mountains and trees grew. There's giant fucking pine trees and shit.
But like I didn't even notice that. I don't even remember it saying that. So like I was like,
it was mainly people that are from the area. They're like, what? Where the fuck is that outside of Boston?
Yeah, well, that's the thing too, right? I mean, let's face it, a lot of the stuff that you see, like it says it's being filmed someplace, it's usually being filmed
Vancouver,
in Canada.
Yeah, it's usually Vancouver.
Or like, in the case of Lord of the Rings, it wasn't filmed in Middle Earth, it was filmed in New Zealand.
Hey, that's
which is
it's set in San Diego, filmed in Vancouver.
I've been there. It does look like Middle Earth.
New Zealand is Middle Earth, yeah,
New Zealand
for sure.
Is Middle Earth. But when I said depressing, I meant I wanted to make sure that everybody, I mean, it's old news at this point, but it really sucks that the actress that was the voice of Tess in the game passed away.
Yeah,
at 45.
Cancer, dude. That's just nuts.
Annie Wershing. I probably
that's
her name.
That's fucking crazy that there's still cancers that just kill you.
Yeah,
like a lot of the time it's like if they catch it early enough, you're cool, but there's still cancers that's it. It's a death sentence. Even if they catch it early, it's like, oh.
Some just act really quickly.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah, that sucks.
All right, now we can get past the depressing news and go on to more interesting things.
So, Nick Offerman?
I love me some Nick Offerman.
That he's like the best actor ever.
No, well, he says that he can't play video games nowadays because they've gotten so good that he's afraid he might get addicted.
Yeah,
and he said he'll never leave his basement.
Well,
that's
you will.
Valid.
You will get addicted.
Unless he's playing something from EA, then he'll probably be like, okay, I'm done with this.
Kat wants to go play Hogwarts Legacy. I want to go play Hunt and help Heather XP towards the Mosin sniper.
Yeah.
No.
So
Sal's over it.
with Nick Offerman, man, he's amazing.
Sal still plays with us, so
yeah, I still play, you know.
He just likes to complain.
I just like to complain.
Oh, I love to complain. I feel
my
you.
nom de plume.
No, so the Last of Us episode 3 got I do want to talk about this a little bit because it got a lot of press. And it was Nick Offerman and the dude from White Lotus, the guy that played the hotel manager in the first season.
Just an incredible.
I always forget. I can't remember. Murray Bartlett. Okay. Yeah. That dude. Okay. So I saw White Lotus probably around the same time Nick Offerman saw it, apparently. But like,
yeah.
I watched White Lotus, and Murray Bartlett was amazing. And I won't give spoilers for that, but there will be spoilers for Last of Us in this episode, so just get that out of the way. Last of Us spoilers coming. It'll be in the title. But episode 3 stars Nick Offerman and Murray Bartlett, and it is a quintessential heartbreaking love story that was done extremely well. Amazingly acted, amazingly written, amazingly performed and created, all that stuff. However, it wasn't exactly necessary.
No, but it was a beautiful episode. Fucking beautiful. Like,
yeah, it gave me the feels.
Like you think you're in for a zombie killing time, woo woo, apocalyptic, yay, and then you get episode 3 and you're just like, oh my god, this isn't what I signed up for.
Meanwhile, Sal is stone-faced because he has no feelings.
No, dude, I was bawling like a bitch. That was such a good like the first 2 episodes were like me. Okay, yeah, like with Tessa's death wasn't a big deal to me. Neither was the daughter, for that matter. Like I went back and
like
watched
nostalgic feels from.
I went back and watched the cutscenes for the game. It was like I don't remember it being this like it didn't like I didn't connect with it, but I watched the cutscenes for the game and like I was like, oh my god,
it's very close. Yeah.
What the fuck? No, the game ones made me fucking tear up still.
Yeah, it's more powerful because you're in her perspective, you know, and it's just chaos.
I think the voice acting came off more authentic, is I think what it was. It you feel more emotion from it.
I think I was desensitized to Sarah's death in the first episode because I had actually played The Last of Us and beaten it recently, like within the last few years. Mm-hmm. I played it, so it's still like fresh for me, and I remember it really well. So I was able to like get through it without feeling too emotional. I still think that actress did a really great job. But I didn't feel it as much as I felt episode 3, because for one, episode 3 was unexpected for even people who played the game.
Yeah, well, the only part that really like mattered was the very last part when they read the paper, the letter.
The note. Yeah. So yeah,
but so everything else was amazing.
So like this wasn't a change in the story,
right? This is like a side story.
It was an addition and a build up.
Bill and Frank were a couple, but you know, like I did see that some people, there's typical homophobic hate, and then there's people. Yep. There's people that get basically saying that they changed it, you know, and it was like, no, they didn't change it. They just told the story.
They expanded
it. They said they didn't tell it before. But like they were just it was beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful. And it was sad, and but yeah, like I think I think it was Heather that pointed out first. She's like, that was unnecessary though. Like, and I was like, well, I guess it wasn't necessary, but it was still really good. But here's the thing, right? And in episode 4,
Uh-huh.
There's the foreshadowing for Sam and
Right.
what's their names? Sorry, my brain is
No,
foggy.
I forget too, but the brothers.
Yeah, they're I feel like we're gonna be destroyed.
Yeah.
Because we know what's coming. Like that's
it
gonna be
destroys you in the game. So
that's gonna be destructive.
yeah.
Right? Because like Last of Us, the game is an emotional journey.
Yeah.
And they did a good job with episode 3. Episode 3's on par with the emotion that you feel while you're playing Last of Us. Even though it's not in the original game, I would say that perhaps it was their way of sort of bringing something new, a new experience that could give you the same emotional reactions to the stuff that you originally had in the game for a couple of reasons. One, there's a good chance that since you've already experienced the exact same story, it's not going to have the same impact the second time. And two, just that things don't translate the same way from
I think it was
playing versus watching.
Yeah.
It was also kind of like a filler episode that kind of expanded the story and made it.
Yeah, it was a filler episode, but it was
the series a little.
It was
longer.
like a fucking movie on its own.
Yeah.
Whoever fucking wrote that shit was like, what the fuck? Who hurt you?
I know.
Right? Like,
Jesus Christ! You just
why'd you have to
unleashed
stab at all of us?
Everybody, yeah, dude. Wow.
Yeah, like I wasn't expecting to feel that much.
It was a beautiful episode.
I wasn't expecting to feel that much either. Heather didn't feel. She felt she didn't have many feels during that episode, but she loved. She was absolutely giddy when she saw like the first on-screen kiss between Nick Offerman and Murray Bartlett.
Yeah,
as was I. It was
very
also
sweet.
very giddy.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, he went for it.
Stabs you. It just fucking storms you in the heart later. So, you know, even though you know it's coming, right? Because like in the game, they're already dead.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that was one detail I forgot when I was watching it. Even though I played the game within the past few years, I
forgot a lot of shit.
But I think it's fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's fair that you forget that because Bill is like a blip in the game. So,
but he's clearly
that's what I was expecting.
Part of Joel's backstory.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting though. That it was gonna be a blip. Oh, like they're gonna die, and he's gonna. But it was a whole episode and a build up.
But instead, they just punch you in the nutsack.
Dude, honestly,
I was like, ugh.
I didn't even see the kiss coming, like at all. It was so funny. I was hanging out with two gay friends last night, and we were talking about the episode, and one of them goes like, oh, I had the gay vibes like right away when they started talking while he was in the hole.
Dude, same. In the hole.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
felt the gay vibes, right?
I know this is going.
I did not.
I know where this is going.
I told him I'm like, my gaydar
you don't have the
really
gaydar cat
because I did not. The whole time I was like, I don't trust that dude. I don't trust that dude in the hole. He's gonna
I didn't trust him at first either, but I still felt the chemistry like almost immediately.
Oh, I didn't get it until he asked like who's a girl and he said there is no girl and he said I know. And then that was right before the kiss.
At that point I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna do it now. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do this. Hell yeah.
I was like, I get it now.
Cat.
And it was awesome. It was a great
How do you even know your friends are gay if you don't have any gaydar?
They have to tell me.
Yes, you have to tell you.
They have to tell me to my face
sweet
before
summer child.
I will be like, oh, okay. Because I won't, I don't like to assume things about people.
No,
So
I think either Sal, well, I guess you sort of smell your own, right? Like Sal or myself, it could just immediately, like, I could tell you if someone's gay even if they don't know they're gay, or if they're denying that they're gay, pretending that they're not gay. Like they're gay, I can tell. It's there.
Yeah, like calls to like.
It's not like it's not even stereotypical stuff. There's a vibe.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay,
so they thought it was funny that I didn't realize it.
Amazing episode. Let's see. Oh, SNL did a Mario.
It's me, Mario.
It's a Mario game. Last of Us parody. with
Oh my god,
with
dude, that was
Pascal.
the best shit ever, dude. Pedro
Dude.
Pascal is the best thing to happen to like
So
this
apparently
century.
they use Corridor Crew to do all the CGI and animation.
I love them. Corridor Crew's
I didn't know
awesome.
that was
In what, SNL?
Yeah, in the SNL bit, because there was a lot of like CGI and like Rainbow Road and all that shit, and it was done by the Corridor Crew.
Speaking of all that, I saw these stickers on Etsy and I had to get them.
I'll give you a sticker on it.
I'll give you a sticker. See if I can make it work. You have to hide the fucking light. There we go.
Oh, it's like Punk Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Nice.
My spirit animal. And I can say that because I'm like 17%
Princess Peach.
Central. No, I'm more than 17% Princess Peach.
You got a peach pit in your butt.
Yeah. Dude, that just reminds me. This is a side note now, but like when we were in Hawaii with family, and we were playing Mario
Loser
Party.
takes a peach pit in the butt.
No, that's inappropriate.
Oh.
So I'm talking about my niece. Shut up. We were playing. We were playing Mario Party with my niece and her mom, and then Heather. Both of us were playing, and I picked like Princess Peach or what's her name, Rosalina. I think she's my favorite actually. She's like floats or whatever. She's like magical powers, but my niece always gives me crap. She's like, "You're picking a girl."
It's like, hell yeah,
Yeah, bitch, pick a girl. Like,
yes, bitch.
she's badass. Like, and then of course I own her face. And my niece always plays Bowser. By the way, that's her. She's fucking.
There
she
you
wants
go.
to try to steamroll people. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna take it down a notch.
Yeah.
Princess Peach here. Come on, let's do this.
You hit the brakes and then hit her with the red shell and then go.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Dude,
haze, whenever I play with Yvette, I haze her that bad.
That
dude.
point,
so
that point in the fucking to bring it back in that SNL skit where he's like, I'm a goner or whatever, and it's like,
yeah.
No, you're fine. You're gonna be fine. Like, no, the shell's red.
And he blows up. I was like, oh my god, I had to show it to Yvette, and she was dying, dude.
That was the best
thing.
thing
What the fuck did
ever.
we just watch?
Dude, Pedro, and
It's
I like
me,
immediately.
Mario.
Immediately after that, there was like people were putting up online petitions for him to replace Chris Pratt.
Oh my god.
That would have been hilarious. Oh man, yeah.
That
would have been better, honestly.
Yeah,
Just his raspy voice.
Yeah,
make Mario like a hard ass.
Yeah, he could do it in his Mando voice.
What else we got? So
just
we
like
talked about Harry
voice.
Potter. Oh, so they finally released some game, quote unquote, gameplay of the day before. It looked horrible. It looked like a mobile game.
Oh shit!
There were so
not
much
good.
shit. Yeah, there was so much shit that they were saying. Oh yeah, we couldn't release it because copyright. Somebody took our copyright and this and that. It's just they haven't done anything.
Excuses.
They haven't done shit.
What they did was they created like a beautiful, like amazing trailer to get investors to give them money so they could fuck off with it. That's what they did. It's a scam.
And then they actually showed gameplay, and it looks like they just took
Don't. That's the kind
Unreal
of shit you
Engine
shouldn't support.
Yeah, Unreal Engine 5 and just drag and dropped a bunch of shit in it and
that's
try to
fucking
make it
scam. That's scammers.
And then all of the screenshots and the setups for like scenarios. My hands are nice and cold. My face is warm.
Oh, the screenshot.
Just do that.
Thumbnail.
Yeah. Thumbnail.
But anyways, they stole from like Call of Duty, Resident Evil, and a bunch of other games. It's just the way the layout was an exact copy of, and the Division, I think, was the poster that they put up for it. It was an exact copy of the Division poster. This game is like a ripoff of all they're doing is just ripping off other fucking franchises.
Yeah,
and-
because they just now it's like, oh shit, we have to actually deliver something.
yeah.
Right?
So they took their money, and now they're just trying to say it's not a scam. Trust us.
Yeah, it's a scam.
It's a scam. The fucking game is, I don't know, man. But yeah, the even the character models look like they're just straight out of drag and drop from Unreal Engine. But it was more like Fortnite level characters because it shows a girl and from the backside, and I was like, well, that looks like it's from fucking Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Fucking, dude. That company, I don't understand how that company hasn't gone out of business with all the little shenanigans they've always pulled with their games. It's fucking crazy. Oh, speaking of dickheads, Take-Two Interactive expects cost reduction program as string of games flop. So they what games did they put out there? Forgot what game it was. There was a game that they put out that fucking flopped royally. Oh yeah, Midnight Suns is was it Midnight Suns? What were the games that they put up? What games they put up? Anyways, they put out some games earlier this year, and they failed to meet expectations. Oh yeah, like that's right. They put out like a 2K 2K NBA. Is that what it's called? And PGA and a bunch of them. Midnight Suns is one of them. Well, anyways, Midnight Suns didn't sell so well. It actually sold horribly because the game was pretty empty, and it kind of busted at the end when they first released it. That's why I didn't get it. I was looking forward to that game so bad. But so they're doing this cost reduction program. Basically, they're laying off people. They're going to be laying off a lot of people.
They're just trying to spin it a different way.
Dude, it's like, what is it? Surprise mechanics? It's surprise mechanics. They're not loot boxes. I hate how assholes try to spin shit like that.
It's a fucking loot box, bro.
It's a loot box. It's not surprise mechanics.
It's the reason why
it's not cost reduction program. It's layoffs.
It's the reason why I could not open a business bank account at my credit union for Strength in Gaming, because the word gaming was in the title. So they literally were like, this, we don't do gambling. You have to go to a commercial bank for that. And I was like, there's no gambling. It's a podcast about video games.
We should have renamed it Strength in Gaming Corporation.
No, it doesn't matter. The word gaming automatically makes it
gambling.
Like it's automatically lumped into the category. As far as financial institutions are concerned, it's automatically lumped in with gambling. Just so you know, all video games are lumped in with gambling by financial institutions, and frankly, they're not wrong anymore. So, in a lot of games.
Yeah. So cost reduction program. That's a fucking new one.
Yeah, it's a new way to say we're done with crunch time. We're getting rid of all the people.
Yeah, this year dicks. So Nintendo had their Nintendo Direct the other day, actually. 2/8. Yeah, a couple of days ago. And they showed off a bunch of games, like a bunch of games, and a lot of remakes and
supposed to press it once and I just
rebundles.
Held it down. You probably heard me cough like 10 times.
No.
It's like rapid fire cough. So they showed off Metroid Prime remake. So they updated the visuals.
Okay, but is it a remake or is it made so that it will actually run on the Switch? Because the original probably couldn't run on the Switch.
No, it's a they overhauled the visuals and the
I still feel
I
like
guess
it's
the
not going to be as good
controls.
as the original because the Switch cannot handle uh
Uh, well,
that
it's
game.
out. It's out now. It was released the same day they announced it. So if you want
We'll
to give it
find
a
it.
go, you can play it.
Yeah. I didn't play the original actually. I never played Metroid
That's it's
Prime.
kind of chintzy of them though. They're gonna fucking string it out to where they're gonna release this one and then they're gonna release the other two later on instead of making it like a little bundle and releasing them all at once. They're so here's the first one. We'll give you the second one and the third one later on. Which we
Yeah.
thought I thought originally when they said they were redoing the Metroid Prime series that they were gonna release it in a big bundle, but no, Nintendo, they're dicks.
Nintendo don't.
Nintendo, but they're releasing the Mega Man Network Battler bundle, which has like 6 games in it, and it's like, wow, why can't they? Makes me a sad panda.
Mm.
Because I would have liked to play all of the Metroid Primes all the way through instead of waiting.
I didn't even know there was more than one Metroid Prime. See, like I'm a terrible person.
And then they also showed off Pikmin 4.
Yes. Okay. So, I think maybe I played Pikmin 1, but Heather played all of the Pikmin games, and I was like, you need to be excited because now your Pikmin can ride a dog.
Was she excited?
I think she was confused because she thought I was talking about Pokemon for some reason. I was like, why do you think I'm talking about? I would. You don't care about Pokemon. You care about Pikmin. But
Yeah, they showed a little bit of it, and it looks. It's Pikmin, right?
Yeah, it's a Pikmin game.
It looks like exactly like
good.
the GameCube, though. It doesn't look like there's any graphical improvement or nothing.
Yeah, well, exactly. It
And
also
then,
doesn't need to be for a game like that.
They showed off The Legend of Zelda, some more of the trailer of that comes out in
so
what is it, like May or
the
something?
next
like
Breath of the Wild game, basically.
Gosh,
It looks
time
like
is
the
flying.
same game.
Yeah, it looks a little bit. It looks a little.
Subley's excited for it. I think
It looks a little bit more muddy compared to the first one, though. I wonder if they're trying to push the graphical, like fidelity, how much you can view, which means that they have to lower down the graphical scaling on. Is it on some of the screens? It shows there's grass there.
It could also be early.
There's no grass there.
It could also be like they haven't finished optimizing it or something, but they had to have it to put something out.
Yeah, it could be, but the game's gonna be out fairly soon, so that's probably how the game's gonna look.
It's gonna be fine, right? Like it's Nintendo. They don't ever release. Flops.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't have any solid like frame drops, like if it runs at a solid 30 frames, it should be fine.
All of their actual core games will do that, right? Except in the case where it's like, I guess I feel like N64 games are not gonna run well on a Switch unless they figure something else.
Don't run well on a Switch.
But
even running on that, I think it's a Dolphin emulator they're running that shit on, and it still runs like crap on it.
The Advanced Wars remake, what's it called? Reboot.
Oh, yeah, Reboot Camp.
I mean, Advanced Wars is a great game. Like if I actually used my Switch, I would totally install it.
Right, my Switch is sitting over there, dude. It's so much dust on it, and I play Monster Hunter. Like I stopped playing it just because it got boring.
On the Switch?
Yeah.
Doesn't it suck on the Switch?
Well, I had Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch first, so I haven't repurchased it on the.
Yeah,
on the
you
PC
forget,
yet,
Cat. He's played every single fucking of the 1 million Monster Hunter games that exist. They're like Madden.
I know.
I don't like it, dude. It feels like a shitty, cheap version of World.
Yeah, I was thinking you meant World, and I'm like, that's a high-performing fucking game.
Yeah, World is great, but
yeah, put in
that's
like
not gonna run on the Switch.
2,500 hours on World.
I miss World. I want to play that again.
It's a bunch of cheaters on there now. If you
I don't really do
lobbies.
I don't really do lobbies.
Well,
for like the master hunts, you have to play with people because you won't be able to kill the monster.
Well, I could play with you, right?
Shit.
It's co-op, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well,
so
the game is meant to be played co-op. It
yeah,
works better when
co-op
there's
with
two
you.
people.
I like hammers.
But yeah, I played. I did because usually I run healing, so I join lobbies or do SOSs, and holy crap, there's rampant cheating, dude. This is people one-shotting monsters
Jesus.
with the gun lances. I'm like, oh my god, this
Why
shit
is it
is-
fun when you cheat like that? I don't
It's
get
not.
it.
It's
I
not
don't
fun.
understand.
It's not fun for
It's
anybody.
mainly for people who don't know how to play the game. They just want to be assholes. Yeah, I ended up in one lobby where you hunt that big gold lizard. Forgot the fucking name of it. Anyways, there's an event where you break its parts and it drops a bunch of like gems, and
Oh
it just
yeah,
it
yeah.
exploded and dropped fucking gems everywhere on the map. And it started lagging the fucking computer because there were
Yeah,
so many
that's
fucking
not-
drops.
That's not what it's supposed to do.
Like,
But I think by far, though, as far as Nintendo Direct is concerned, the biggest announcements, in my opinion, were Game Boy and Game Boy Advance coming to like the retro store.
yeah, the games that they have on there were kind of meh, right? It's not the ones that
Yeah.
I played mainly.
But they're gonna
Especially-
add more. They say.
Fucking shit, dude. They didn't have any Final Fantasy games for the fucking Game Boy or the Game Boy Advance. No Final Fantasy. What was
They're
it?
gonna release that later, Sal, and they charge you a premium. You're gonna have to get the Nintendo Plus.
God.
Yeah, that's
Right, there's oh my god, I just realized there's a PlayStation like Plus Extra or whatever. And I'm like,
Yep.
what the fuck is this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been trying to get Final Fantasy VII Intergrade forever since I got my PS5. And it wouldn't let me purchase it. And I'm like, why can't I purchase it? I have the Final Fantasy VII game. I should be able to download Intergrade. Now I figured out you have to get the Plus Extra in order to play that fucking episode, and I'm pissed.
well, Nintendo has the same thing. It got the Nintendo Online Plus something or other
God damn it.
Nintendo.
expansion pack. It's like, what the fuck? It
They're
sucks.
bleeding us, man.
But I'm hoping that they release all the Castlevania games that were on Game Boy Advanced and the Metroid ones. Well, like later on they're releasing was it Fusion? Metroid Fusion. It's gonna come out sometime this year, which is it's a really good Metroid. The Metroid games on the Game Boy Advance were really good. So were the Castlevania games on there were really good. I'm hoping they release those, but yeah, the Game Boy Advanced shit was like, oh fuck yeah, because the Game Boy stuff is like, yeah, I don't really
Yeah.
want to play a game in like fucking drab ass colors. Like they have some of that were
Well, you can set it. You
Play
can
it to
actually
Game Boy
set the
Color,
filter. Yeah, you can
But
play.
it's-
I'm pretty sure you can play a
there's like
Game Boy
5
game and
fucking
set
colors,
it to Game
dude.
Boy Color. Yeah,
there's like 5 fucking colors now. There's
yeah.
my Game Boy Advance games, dude. I
was
love the
the-
Game Boy
the jam.
Advance. That shit was the best, dude. When they showed what was it, Golden Sun on that shit, I was like,
Oh yeah.
oh
Yep.
damn, seriously?
I remember playing Advance Wars with Eddie at the
Oh,
job
the
that
connection
we met. Yeah.
with the connector. Yeah.
Who-
I think
when our bosses were gone and it was just me and Eddie in the office, we would play Advance Wars and Worms and shit and
Speak of Worms.
StarCraft.
Tactics Advance was my core memory with Game Boy Advance. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance.
Mhm. Oh man, I forgot they have
Tactics.
Ogre Battle on there. Tactics Ogre is on
Yeah.
that shit too. That was really good too. Wow, so many
Tactics
good
Ogre.
games on the fucking Game Boy Advance.
Tactics Ogre was
Remember them?
my favorite tactics game, I think.
I think I
I have it
preferred
on my
that one
list.
over the March of the Black Queen one.
No, I absolutely preferred March of the Black Queen over all Ogre Battles. But I'm saying like tactics, like the tactics genre.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
liked
yeah,
Tactics Ogre better than Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh, how dare you, you blasphemous bitch!
yeah.
Wasn't as good as Ogre Tactics.
Well, I have it on my list for when I have fucking time. I still haven't even finished Triangle Strategy. I haven't finished God of War Ragnarok. I'm a fucking mess, guys.
Cat's
I'm a
like,
mess.
I don't know if I can do this anymore.
I need to finish my games.
Yeah, that's why I like playing PvP, because you don't got to finish nothing.
Yeah, you just hop
Just
in.
your
you just
enemy.
kill somebody. Yeah,
You
just
gotta
you gotta
finish
finish
your
your enemy off, and then you're good. Feels satisfying. It's instant gratification, Cat. And you jump on that bandwagon. Subley's trying to get you to play Hunt.
I know. Maybe someday when I'm brave.
Maybe we can get you to play. If we can get first, we need to get you to play Demio, and then we can get you to play Dark and Darker.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Demio,
we'll have a full
Demio is a
team
great
with Demio.
game. It's just Dungeons and Dragons board game.
Yeah.
In 3D, and it's fun. Great times. Dark and Darker, which we did play, Sal and Eddie and myself played, is Dungeons and Dragons FPS Battle Royale. It's ridiculous and pretty. It needs work, but it can be a lot of fun.
It's wonky as fuck, dude.
It has got a lot of potential, though. Dark and Darker does, and we maybe we'll dive into it more at a different episode. But I liked it.
What else did they show? I can't remember much of the shit. They showed like a lot of indie games and mainly the most shit that I was interested in was the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy console shit. I hope it's not emulated, like an emulator they ripped off like with the N64, and then it performs like shit.
Yeah, they just couldn't get it because Nintendo don't.
Yeah, well, they showed off a lot of stuff and a lot of stuff that I wasn't interested in. Like there was a fashion fucking game. Yeah, there was a fashion game. I forgot the name of the fashion game was. But anyways, you can steal fashion from other people that are out in the world and shit and be fierce. It's like, what the fuck am I looking at? That's all I got
before I'd play a sports game, probably.
Yeah. It's all the stories we got.
That's all, folks.
All right, I'm gonna go play Hogwarts Legacy.
Cat needs to get back to Hogwarts.
She got to stick it in my veins just a little bit. Start scratching.
Again, send your hate mail to info@strcast.com, care of Cat McGuire.
Y'all got any more of that Hogwarts Legacy?
Good night, you motherfucking nerds.
Good night. Thank you so much to all the nerds that listened. You can find us at strengthengaming.com or email us at info@strcast.com.